This video brought to you by Green Man Gaming. Green Man Gaming. Go there, and I'm gonna go get coffee. So we all have our priorities. Audience, Hunter, hi, welcome back. Welcome back to Hunter Saves the Galaxy. I'm Hunter, I'm here to save the galaxy. When we left off, we're still here. We're still on this damn road trip. And we're still trying to map the entire galaxy. A quest so goddamn hopeless in its scope. Ooh. Big white planet. That was actually the opening story of Lego Rock Raiders. They were on their back from mapping out the entire galaxy. Yeah, how long did that take them? Probably a lot less time than it actually would take. It's like there are over a billion stars in the Milky Way alone, and over a billion galaxies. Space is hopelessly big, and we are hopelessly tiny. Ooh, what was that? Ooh.
Greetings, Commander Hunter.
Hi, Index. It came up in the thing. It's spelled high index, but it spelled it H-I-G-H. Oops. Octi will be right along. He's, doing something. We still got 79 jumps to go until we hit our next destination. This is the big one. This is the biggest gap we've done thus far. This might actually be the biggest gap on the Colonia connection highway. Not entirely sure. It's long. It's really long. This is, what, 4,000 light years.
Scanning for anomalies. None detected.
Would it kill them to put one, like, right in the middle?
Fuel scooping.
Okay. Try to get it under 150 so we don't burst into flames while I'm trying to scan stuff. Ooh, we might have an Earth-like. We might. If we don't, it's very close to Earth-like. Where is it? I want to know. That's it. What is this? It's a rocky ice. God damn it. Why did I ever get my hopes up? Why did I bother getting my hopes up? Alright, next one. Miajoa. VF-C D14-1 9 3.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's like, just name it whatever. No one's gonna come out here anyway.
Vectors.
Oh, geez, that's another bright one. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Wow.
Fuel scooping.
22. 22. Whoops. Yeah, that'll burn out the thing, won't it? It's like, oh, you're jumping? Allow me to overheat everything on the ship. There it is. What's this one? Ooh. Big lava planet. Surface temperature is 1700 degrees Kelvin. Also known as, it will melt your skin. It will melt the spacesuit around said skin.
Fuel scooping complete.
Fuel scooping is done. Never come back to this planet again. Yeesh. Oh, God.
Frameshift drive charged.
Anarchy. They're only calling it anarchy because there's nobody out here. I'll say it. This is the most boring episode of Colonia or Bust that I've ever taken part of. There's less to talk about. There's also nothing in this system.
Fuel scooping.
Ugh. Try and curve us around the sun, just get a bit more power, more fuel.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
It's a solar-powered spaceship. Powered by the sun.
Frameshift drive charged.
And Tesla coils. Everyone loves Tesla coils. Well, he's been gone like 8 minutes.
Jumping to next system.
I wonder what his ship is doing.
Hull
It's like-
integrity is within limits. All other systems are in.
It's like he's just flying aimlessly towards the next star.
Fuel scooping.
Oh wow, guys, 15. Can't believe it. Oh wow, that's amazing. That's so many planets. My heart stopped. No, really, I'm having a heart attack with all the excitement. Look at this. Ice World. And... Ice World! At least I think it's ice. Yeah, it's ice. And... oh, look over here. It's an ice world. And over here... oh, another ice world. Hey, look at this! I found an ice world. This is the sea bass of Elite Dangerous. Well, that's 12 out of the 15, and the rest are behind the sun. Except that one. What's that one? That is a Class 1 gas giant. Surface temperature 16 Kelvin. First discovered by the corrupt god. See, people have been everywhere.
Fuel scooping complete.
I don't believe that 99.5% of the galaxy is unexplored. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Because that's like... Gosh, that is a lot. They had a map of all of the systems that have been...
That's already
that
done.
players visit the most. One of them is the connection
Vectors.
highway. Granted. But still.
Hyperspace velocity reached.
I guarantee all of the nebulas have been mapped out.
Confirming.
Fuel scooping.
Oh wow. 8 bodies. That's so many.
Warning. Temperature.
Yeah, I see it. Hang on.
Fuel scoop.
Already burned this ship a few times on this leg. I'd like to keep it intact.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, we're just about a quarter of the way there. I mean, like, yeah, this is, yeah, it'd be really great if we had
Exit
commentary.
destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You know, and I think I'm gonna fuel up on this star, and then we're gonna wait for him. Just pause the recording.
Fuel scooping.
What?
And we're back. Octi was just telling me about his, fake cactus.
It's not fake. His name's Jerry.
Do not have a cactus.
I do. It's in my cockpit right now.
Do not have a cactus.
What have you I've had him since trimmings. I've been sending you pictures.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have on Spacebook.
Frameshift drive.
We don't have Spacebook.
What, you're not on Spacebook?
No, I'm not on Spacebook.
Look at this dweeb.
I'm not
Not
on
on fuck-
Spacebook. And that's why Headhunter Productions will never be on Facebook. So, back on topic. It was a very interesting topic. It was about Dungeons and Dorkheads, our upcoming D&D show. We were talking about the fundamentals of respawning with a shirt on.
Somebody's got to have you do it, or the object has to be bound to you in some way or
Like
another.
B's Hexblade.
Yes.
Does that get a free pass? I'd say yeah. Because it's kind of bound to him.
Yeah. Okay. The reason I guess I could allow that is because B's a warlock, and warlocks require a patron, and patrons don't really give a shit about the rules of nature, or basically the rules.
And why should my shirt?
Faster than light
Because a
velocity
patron's a god
reached.
and your shirt's a piece of cloth,
What if I made it a god?
and became a warlock?
No, just
Engaging.
the shirt.
Then no.
No, just the shirt. The shirt is the god.
Fuel scooping.
Then no. Because it's not linked to you in any
Okay,
way.
what about
unless,
my dog? I'm not saying I have a dog.
If you had a dog, he is left behind. You
You're
died.
gonna leave Sparky all alone?
You died.
You can't leave Sparky all alone in there.
That's what happens with death. If you die, your pets get left
Death is
behind.
stupid.
Don't die.
Conservatively, what are our chances of death?
It honestly depends.
Scale of 1 to 100.
Warning. Temperature.
Again, it depends. Like, if you're fighting a beholder, probably 9 out of 10. If you're fighting, you know, the goblin tribe in the area, maybe 1 in 10. Probably
The
not.
goblins don't have tribes anymore.
I'm just saying if there were. Okay, the kobold tribe, because they're basically goblins but scalier.
That's fair.
So you're fighting the kobold tribe in the
Why
area.
are we in the desert?
I don't know. You're after some MacGuffin or something.
That's where the kobolds are. They're in the desert.
Yeah, that makes
You
sense.
know they're a playable
Scalar
race,
maps.
right? They have to have some form of civilization somewhere.
No, you can just play something from a race that doesn't have any
The
civilization.
reason those races are on the list is because
And
they are
besides,
civilized.
tribalism is civilization, ya dingus. Don't be so Western in your
I'm
thinking.
extremely Western in my thinking.
Well,
I
don't.
also
It's
designed this
toxic.
world as someone who hates slavery and death, so...
Well, obviously everybody hates death,
Adjusting
but death
for
is a
jump.
natural part
That's
of the world.
why the
so
fucking political climate and state of the world is
Interstellar
modestly
velocity at
peaceful
maximum.
right now.
he says, as he literally
Hull
orchestrates a
integrity is
war.
within limits. All other.
No, the whole part of that quest is trying to prevent the war and failing miserably.
Fuel scoop.
How can you guarantee failure if you're just gonna? How?
Well, you can make the odds like wicked high.
Or maybe there's just a war. It's a party of like 5 to 6 people. I don't think they're gonna change the world like that unless they start slaying
I'm
gods.
taking out the 6th.
Who's the
No,
sixth?
I'm taking out the 6th player. We're gonna cap it at 5.
Well, who was the 6th player?
We didn't have one.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
So how many do we have?
I haven't guaranteed Shane yet, so 3.
So 3. And Star Fox.
He is the 4th.
So guaranteed 5, probably.
Maybe.
And there was probably someone else.
Probably.
Like Steve probably wanted in.
Steve was talking about it like he was interested.
He likes playing games, but he's also... Well, here's the thing. Steve is a much more experienced DM than me.
Mhm.
Frameshift drive charging.
I personally don't like his DMing
Oh,
style.
tell me about it. He threw a dragon at us on quest fucking 1.
But as far as, you know, competence as a DM, he's pretty
Leaving
good.
system.
He knows his rules. But yeah. What were we talking about?
Goblins make things explode.
Yes, goblins do indeed make things
I was
explode.
thinking of a perk, just totally random for no reason. It's kind of like that one flaw that Lydia has, which was she was in that crappy TV show. But
Sure.
like every now and then with Sandra, random facts about the world get beamed into her head, and she's just compelled to yell them really loud.
Yeah, I'm not allowing that.
How about they're just beamed into her head for no reason?
No, I'm not allowing that.
How about a guidebook?
See, now there's an
There's
idea.
a lot of shit in this system.
Do you want to talk about an item that is soulbound to you, a guidebook?
Well, it would explain
Sounds
why
like a
Sandra knows
fantastic
so
place to start.
damn much about the world.
It would explain why she knows so much.
My original idea was that she was just gonna be well-traveled.
But I like the idea of it being magically assisted because who the hell knows all this shit about everything?
Exactly.
And it opens up the world immediately. I guess I'm a little not super happy with it being tied to a PC, but I'm also okay with it because you're immortal. So who fucking cares?
Immortal-ish.
You're
It's
immortal.
like, do you have any idea how bad dying hurts?
Yeah,
Also,
that's the point.
these waystones, their name keeps changing. They can't
They're just
counteract
little
old
broken
age.
things.
Fuel scooping complete.
No, but due to the nature of it, there is probably some time dilation thing with the magic where you are resurrected in perhaps because you're not being resurrected in your body. It's your soul's being transferred to a new magically created body through a sustained ritual. Then I think that is technically a way to combat old age. Assuming that you're never purged from the system. So like if you died of old age on your deathbed and you fucking went, your soul would be yeeted back into the place where you originally like did the thing as long as the ritual was still going, and you're just resurrected
As an old man.
as you're no, in the form that you were in before. Like when you first showed up, you're resurrected at that age that you clocked in at.
See, I don't like that.
See, well, and that's the thing. That's the excuse to bringing in new people, like into the system, because, like, yeah, you're functionally immortal for the time that you're in the system, and every time you die, you just come back as what you were. But after a certain amount of time, you're just allowed to live your life, and they take you out of the system, and you're no longer.
Yeah,
immortal.
like it stops working around the time you hit age 57.
Just retirement age. It's like once you hit 65, we're just gonna let you live out your life from there.
No, like the magic just stops working at age 57. Nobody knows why it's that number, but it is.
Frameshift drive charging.
Stupid. Give me an answer.
What?
You gotta give me you're asking for a hardcore world, and I'm gonna give it to you. You gotta give me an answer for fucking everything.
Why it stops at 57?
Yes, there has to be a reason.
Okay,
Otherwise,
it's
I'm
not gonna
allowing
be
it.
57. If anything, it'll probably be... shit. This won't work. Elves live for 1,000 years.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe instead of that, you just... Like, when somebody wants out, they appeal to be let out of the program.
Why do they have
and
to
then they're
appeal?
just so it's official? Like,
Yeah,
just
but
everybody knows.
Yeah,
like,
but you're saying appeal, like it's a process.
Well, yeah, because it requires like rituals and
like
shit.
there's paperwork involved.
Disengage.
There probably is. I mean, come on. You're asking to get rid of immortality.
A man walks into the Adventure Guild and he's like, I'm a man of peace. I'm done killing. I want to raise a family.
Yeah.
What is...
And they're like, all right,
from there,
file form 280B.
how long is this gonna take?
I mean, does it matter?
Maybe.
Why?
I don't know yet.
Well, then, for all intents and purposes, it doesn't fucking matter how long it would take. Because until the ritual to take away your immortality is complete, you are functionally immortal, and time means nothing.
Fuel scooping.
The whole point of this is to free you guys from the constraints of death. This has consequences. One of those consequences is time means nothing.
Disengaged.
Except it still kind of does.
It does, but when you leave the program, you're just done. You get resurrected or whatever at the date that you first clocked in, and you're gone. You just live your life from there.
From the day you first clocked in?
Yes.
No.
That's why you don't get paid.
What are you talking about?
You don't get paid from these guys. You get paid, you collect loot and stuff on your journeys and can get paid through contracts that you do, but you're not getting paid by the Adventurers Guild. That's not a
Engaging
thing.
exit protocols.
You are out to do good in the world. And
unless the Adventure Guild specifically posts a quest.
Sure, but that's rare.
Yeah, because, like, if they're posting a quest, it means, oh, shit's going down, yo, shit.
Yeah, if they're basically what they're saying is, like, everybody go kick this thing's ass.
Frameshift drive charging. Warning. Temperature critical.
So, again, it's
Well,
rare.
you worded it all weird, and I thought you were saying, oh, no, you don't get paid for completing quests.
No, you get paid from, like, going and talking to people and doing good in the world. You can set up money. There's no problems with that. But the Adventurers Guild's not paying you. Your payment is the life
It's just
you get.
the Adventure Guild, by the way.
Warning. Temperature critical.
We gotta think of a
No,
better
just
name.
the Adventure Guild.
It's
The Guild.
your stupid names. I'll actually, honestly, okay. I'll roll with the Guild.
No, the Adventure Guild.
You wanna know why I'll roll with the Guild? It's ambiguous.
No, because we have a lot of guilds. We can't do this.
But the Guild Hunter, they have immortality.
Field scoop disengaged.
Not really, though. Not
Huh?
really, though.
Yes, they do.
The resurrection system doesn't work against old age.
Doesn't work against
It doesn't
what?
work against old age. So if you die of old age, that's
It
it.
does. No, if you die of old age, you get resurrected in your first body, like at the age that you clocked in
How
at,
is this hard to
as long as you're
understand?
still in the system. As long as you're still in the system.
System scan.
Yeah, just take that bit out.
Fuel scooping.
No.
Yes.
No. It's correct.
I will
It is
quit
correct.
right here, right now.
Temperature.
This
you won't.
is
This is your
not negotiable.
This is your baby. You wouldn't quit.
I would find someone else to do it.
Warning. Taking heat damage.
I think they'd agree with me that this is reasonable.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
It's got to be internally consistent. You can say that that's never happened, and nobody has ever died from old age in this job because that's not. Nobody ever lives long enough to see old age in this job. You know?
Depending on how
Like-
hard it is to die in this universe, you know, we may have not even have had to come up with this whole damn system.
It's hard to die, but you were getting all spooked
Because
out
I
about
hate
it, so
killing characters.
I have no problem
I
with it. It's fine.
Hate killing
There's
characters.
nothing wrong with it. Literally
I
nothing wrong with it.
hate it.
You just hate it because you're worried that your precious baby's gonna die.
I hate killing
That's why
all
you're-
characters.
But it's a natural part of the life cycle. You step into a black dragon's den, you die. I mean, come on. Well, and this is the thing, like, yeah, it's hard to die, but it's also really not impossible. If, for some reason, you go down in a fight, and your party has more important things to do, like kill the bad guy, and you're left unattended, this is a world where magical resurrection exists, they're gonna stomp on your head. They will gun for somebody who's on the ground. Or at least anything that's intelligent enough to know that there's magical resurrection.
Yeah, like...
So, say you're fighting pirates or
Yeah,
something.
like, the
And
cult...
they take down one
The
of your...
cult
they
knows about magical resurrection, but only their version, which they think they have the only one.
Oh, no, Hunter, I'm saying that other people have access to different forms of magical resurrection, too. Just the inaccessible ones that you didn't want. That's why we came up with
No, I
this
wanted to
system,
make
because you
resurrection easier, so I'm not sitting there for 5 sessions doing nothing.
you don't have to do that. You can just have characters to play. Like, that's how D&D works.
I have poured literally everything into this one character.
Yeah, see, that was your mistake. And so now you have to work around the system. And as it stands, magical resurrection exists for things other than you, but we are adding this form of resurrection to get rid of the stakes of dying in this way to make you not upset. Because if you drop,
no, we're making
which
this
I know
easier
you're
for
gonna
me
die,
to record.
You're literally just recording. You are recording the
We're
session.
making this
That's it.
easier for me to make a show. A show that
What are you talking about?
that people can follow with characters to get attached to.
Yeah, Critical Role has deaths all the time, and that's exactly what that is.
Critical Role is stupid.
You're doing
This
Critical
isn't
Role,
Critical
Hunter.
Role.
It's the same thing.
This is better.
So, I stand by
I
my
have taken
case.
the formula and I have refined it.
See, so I stand by my case that what I have suggested is correct for what you want.
Just take out the old age thing and we're golden.
No.
Why won't you budge
No.
on this one thing?
Because it has to be internally consistent. In context, nobody ever makes it to that age. Do you want to know why? Because everyone dies in this job. The world is extremely dangerous.
Ish.
Look, if you're going to fuck around, like, the whole point of you having this immortality is to go around and fix the world and save it from monsters and bullshit. You are meant to save the world. That comes with hazards.
Yeah, so they came up with the system.
Yes, nobody lives long enough to see old age.
Yeah, but let's say they do.
And if they did, to be internally consistent with how the system works, if they were not removed from the system, they respawn.
That's dumb.
No,
That's the part
correct.
that we need to take out.
No,
That's
that's
the
correct.
part that's...
Otherwise, it doesn't
That is
work.
the part that is fucking taking the script in my hands and fucking ripping it apart, scattering it to the 4 fucking winds.
No, it's not, because literally all you need to do is take the character out of the system and it's done.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
then they respawn from whenever.
No, they don't respawn anymore.
Is that not what you said?
No, that... Oh my god. So when you're in the system,
okay,
that's
the
the only time you're respawning.
System.
Course adjustment.
That is the only time that you have access to the respawning.
But we still age.
Yes, until you die, at which point you are reloaded from your clock-in
That
age.
All
is the
systems
dumb
In a
part.
new body. Your soul is ripped out of your old body and put into a new
That's the
one.
dumb part.
No, it's correct.
That's the part that's getting to me. I hate that.
That's
I
correct.
hate that.
That's why it's uncomfortable. It's not supposed to be a comfortable thing.
No, but we could make it less inconvenient.
It's not inconvenient. If you died, you don't get anything back, and your character's dead.
I'm 87, and I respawn as 24 years old. I'm gonna be upset.
You won't get that because you will have left the system, and you will not respawn.
Actually, I'm not sure about that. Fawns live for a long time.
All you need to do is leave the system. That's it. You fill out form 27-D severance form, collect your
Can't we
severance
just have
paper.
it wear off at like age 80?
No. This is a government sponsored ritual. It's like a thing. Like society has deemed that we need these people.
Every 50 years, the moon heads towards the something on the other moon.
I already fucking hate what you're trying to do.
The moon aligns with the something on the other moon and bombards the planet with gamma radiation.
It's called a supernova, and no.
I'm not done. And for some reason, because of that,
No.
all of the magic dies all at once.
There are null magic zones, you know that. There are plenty of things in this world that can create zones where magic is inoperable.
Yeah, but we take that and put
You
it on
do
the
that,
moon.
right? No, that's just a thing that, like, people can do. Like, Wizard
But
City
we put it on the moon.
probably has a lot of that shit.
Frameshift now engaged.
No. Because wizards can just make those.
Confirmed.
Okay, but I still want a thing every
Hunter.
50 years where the magic stops working for like 5 minutes.
You can have
Cool,
that.
because we're doing that. Because I
You can
really
have-
like that
you can
idea
have,
now.
like, you can absolutely have celestial events that cause problems with the magic fields or something.
That is absolutely what we're doing. Like every...
Alright, fine, whatever. How about instead of 5 minutes, you make it like a week?
I was gonna say like 3 hours.
Like, up the stakes, make it fucked.
Sure, a week.
Do you think we're ever
Jump
gonna make
into
it
No.
next
to that?
system.
But it's there in the lore, so other people can use it when we release the tabletop version.
Perfect.
I like the tone of voice. It's like, oh, good.
Hey, look. Tabletop version, I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself there, buddy.
The tabletop version would actually probably be easier than the radio play.
Oh, speaking of which, Hunter, we're not running in this until Tailspire
What the
releases.
fuck is Tailspire now?
Tailspire is a visual tabletop.
Uh-huh.
It's on Steam.
Tread carefully. I might be about to shoot this down.
What?
Just
It's
explain it
basically-
very carefully. First of all,
what do you?
what's the title again?
It's called Tailspire. It is a virtual tabletop where you import your rule set, create your characters,
Yes.
and play your game.
Problem. I hate this.
Yeah. You've never even.
I am
looked at
looking
it.
at it now. I can assure you, I hate this.
Why?
Well, first of all, it's going to be impossible to convert this to podcast form.
Why? You don't have to include the visuals. It's more for my expedience and for the player's
Too
enjoyment.
much shit is gonna slip through the cracks, man. Ugh.
What are you talking about? No. It just, it requires some explanation.
And that's not gonna have all the figures we need, I guarantee it.
No, Ag, you make them.
Oh,
You make the figures.
motherfucker.
Well, you don't model them. Okay, have you ever heard of something called Hero Forge?
I used it last night.
Yeah, that.
I hated their fawn.
Fawn? I mean, yeah.
I hated their goblin as well.
I mean, there are plenty of people who do.
They
3D
also don't have
models
kobolds.
online. There are plenty
Or
of
the
people
bird people.
who do 3D model. There are plenty
Or
of people.
most of our,
who do
or any of our
there are
homebrew
plenty
races.
of people. There are plenty of people who do 3D
Oh, good,
models
more
online.
money for me to spend.
They're for free, dude. Have you ever heard of a guy called Neckbeardia?
No.
Yes, Neckbeardia. He does 3D modeling for tabletop miniatures, and he has them for free. He also has a store where you can get the ones that he prints. There's plenty of options.
And how do you know this is going to integrate into Tailspire?
I don't, but from the best of my
Maximum
knowledge,
Okay,
velocity.
there's the problem.
To the best of my knowledge, the way that they're running it is that they
Confirming
have
exit point
a
telemetry.
program that reads 3D models and just models them in game.
I'm gonna need
So-
guarantees.
No, you
I
don't.
do. For a project this large, I do need guarantees. Yes,
No, you
I
don't.
do. Oh my god!
Do you want to know why you don't need guarantees? Because this is a tabletop game. And there are literally no problems switching from tabletop to in-person meetup to virtual tabletop. That's how these games work. You can play them on just about any medium without losing anything.
How much is this game going to be?
$20.
Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are now at
Says the
normal.
person who already spent $200. You're not allowed
See,
to bitch.
If you said like 5, I'd be there. But
Why?
I'm not.
See, okay, what was your preferred method of doing it? Was it roll
Yeah,
20?
you're gonna hate me for this, but I did like the way we're doing Roan.
Temperature critical.
I fucking hate roll 20. I hate it. It's so much fucking work for me.
And like, this
Like, I
isn't
had
going
to-
to be
I had
less
to-
work?
Yes? Because I have a tile set. And a modding community and support. In this, I have nothing. I have to build my maps from scratch on a grid. And I have to import assets and fucking make assets for my maps. And I fucking hate it.
Hull breach attack. Taking internal damage. Fuel scoop.
Octi, why is my ship overheating so damn much at under 150?
Because you are bad at video games.
No, I think I'm just mad at you.
What are you mad
You
about?
won't.
You know I'm
won't
right.
take the. You won't rework the goddamn resurrection system.
I literally just did the whole thing
Course adjustment.
in one
Yeah,
evening.
like I die after 1 year. It's like, oh, happy 25th birthday again.
No, you're still an age. Your physical body has just not aged.
That's the part that's getting me.
It's magic.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be perfect.
That's why it's fucked. They don't have a way of just teleporting your body as is to there. They don't have a way
Yeah, but
of
they
doing
could get
that.
the age right.
No. Because they make a copy of you. And it's like saved in some sort of magical
that's
storage
dumb.
device. It's not dumb.
We might just have to scrap this whole thing.
How is it dumb? How is it dumb? And if it really is this stupid, give me a better solution. You don't have
It's
one,
just
do
the
you?
more we think about this, the more I hate it.
So would you rather just allow me the ability to just kill your
I
characters?
don't want characters to just die. That is
It will
that
happen.
is not how I want this campaign to roll out.
It's gonna happen. I cannot stress this enough. You have to be open to the idea that characters will die.
I cannot stress this enough. I'm not.
Well, then you probably just want to write a book and not have a
Dude,
campaign.
I do. I do want to write a book. But my attention
write the
span
book
is
and
so
don't-
damn bad, I can't write a book.
Yes, you can. Have you ever tried stimulants?
I'm not doing drugs.
Coffee, Hunter.
It doesn't work on me. No,
Yeah,
the
it
way
does.
my brain works, it doesn't work on me.
Hunter, if it's anything that has to do with ADHD, I'm telling you, nicotine and fucking caffeine are all you
I'm
fucking
not
need.
doing nicotine.
Well, then get fucking Adderall, or
Adderall
something.
doesn't
I don't
work
know.
on me.
You've never tried
Caffeine
it.
doesn't work on me.
You've never tried enough. Try a 300 milligram dose of caffeine and see how you
I
feel.
will not. That sounds like a lot.
Drive charging.
It is a lot, but
Then
honestly,
no.
it is the recommended. It's like the recommended
See,
daily
because
dose.
like I care about my physical well-being.
You'll be fine.
4, 3, 2.
You will
Yeah,
be
but I'd have to
fine.
do it multiple times to write the book.
Yeah, it's not like it's gonna
Okay,
kill you.
look, we don't start this campaign until like early 2021. We have time to figure this out.
Yeah, but you have so many other things. We're trying to hammer this out.
This
while
is
we
a high
can because-
priority for me. Don't worry. I do have other things. I will admit that I have many things.
Well, yeah, but I'm already married to this idea because I think it's a really good idea to make sure that characters don't
And I think
die
it's a-
outright.
Bad idea that
Oh,
we get
and
locked
what
in
is
at
your
that
solution?
age.
Why is that bad?
It just doesn't sit right with me.
Explain it. Explain it. Why is that
It doesn't sit right with me because I think the reason it disturbs me so much is because it's distinctly similar to cloning. And I
Yes.
am morally against cloning in many ways.
Warning. Temperature.
I did a
What?
I did a school report on why I'm against cloning.
bad? Okay,
I'm
that's fair.
very against cloning.
Now, understand that this is magic and that it's not cloning because it's
basically
you.
cloning.
But it's not.
cloning with the conscience being transferred over. It's cloning.
Yeah, but does that constitute the, what makes cloning
It
bad?
does. It sets me off.
I don't think you're thinking about
I
this.
am.
I don't think you are. I think you're thinking about it too much from the lens of I hate cloning and less from the
Leaving
lens
system.
of what does this entail? I mean, cloning is immoral on many levels, I agree.
Key
Why I don't
systems
support
are
it.
at
Well, that's
optimum levels.
basically what's going on here.
Yes, but no, because you're not creating life.
You kind of are.
No, you're not.
There is another mound of flesh out there
No. It's dead. And at that point, it's just
Why
carbon.
can't this be like the new U system in Borderlands?
That's literally what it is. That's what the new U system is. What? It's a reconstituted body where your consciousness is transferred.
Yes, but it has still
That's
aged.
cloning.
I think it's the aging part that's really getting me.
Yeah, that's dumb. It's the cloning. Like, both of them are cloning. The only difference is that that one updates and this one doesn't.
Then have it update. What's wrong with that?
Because it's like... Okay. Because, A, I don't think your characters are going to age, so it wouldn't matter.
This could be a long
And B,
campaign. We might be at this for at least a few months.
Yeah. That doesn't constitute much time
I don't want
in-game.
Sandra to have her 23rd birthday twice.
She's not. Because that's not how that works. Your character still goes up in number age. Nobody
Key
denies
systems
that.
are at optimum levels.
Then it's probably the
point is-
physical nature of it that's getting to me.
The point is that...
I think what I really need to do is dissect it and figure out just what the fuck my problem with this is. So in the next video, we are going to go into excruciating detail on the revival system of our upcoming D&D series. And on that terrible disappointment, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button really hard with your head.
Terrible disappointment. Terrible disappointment, he says.
The terrible disappointment was next episode they have to listen to more of this shit.
It's important.
It is.
It's important. It's important that we get
But
this
it is
right so
total
that-
nerd shit.